Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We're looking at Bitcoin on a daily time frame. And as you can see, we are still just consolidating in this tight little few $100 range. We are above the 21 EMA with an open and a close on the daily. So today is the day we must see what we are going to do for a breakout in a certain direction. Due to the wick liquidity grab to the downside, I will assume that we're going to play out the short squeeze scenario to higher levels of resistance. I just need the 19,700 claimed with a 4-hour open and close. And then I think we will probably just push off to around like 19.9 to 20K and etc. The one area I'm looking for today for Bitcoin is if 20,400 can be claimed and if 20,800 will act as resistance after 2,400 is claimed. After we get 19.7 as support, I'm looking for 20,400 to turn into the next level of support. And then I think we might fight the 20,800 for a while, and then we'll claim that as well into the 100 EMA near 21,500. And then we can look for the next short into this level area here, either a lower high scenario or a liquidity grab SFP swing failure pattern to the downside. So that's what I'm looking at right now. We are about really close to my FIP time now. So literally like 5 days. So yeah, that everything is starting to line up exactly the way that we were expecting it. Now we need to see the proof in the pudding from what our analysis is, with price action actually proving us correct. We can assume this or that or the other, doesn't matter. Price is never wrong. So we need to just wait for price to do what we're assuming and then go accordingly. I'm removing my little bat formation because you don't need to worry about that anymore. The whole formation is played out. This is the next part that I'm looking for. And if this comes out, then cool. If not, okay. I'm not going to cry. I'm in a position anyway. I was in a quick long on Ethereum in the morning. So these are the two levels I'm going to be looking for. Delete. You already know it. I'm not gonna draw it all out. This is what we're waiting to see. If we close this daily candle today under 19, let's say 19.5. Okay, that'll be our line in the sand for the day. If we close this daily candle under 19.5, it's gonna be very dangerous for possible hunting of this wick. Because if we still have 5 days for the bottom they put in, I'm not going to front run this. I'm going to wait to see if we actually come to the bottom at 17.5 and test this wick. If not, my red flags of upside start after 20,400 is claimed on a 4-hour open and close. And then I can look for 20,800. Between 20,400 and 20,800, I'll decide if I want to scalp a long or not. But definitely should consider taking a a scalp short. Fib time being what it is and what we're assuming will happen doesn't mean that we should have that one signal as our only signal for moving forward with our trading. We should just keep that in the back of our mind. Hey, this is a fractal pattern that likes to play, a harmonic that likes to, distribute in this fashion. As long as you know all that stuff, you can use it to your advantage for your trading. So that's why I was watching that harmonic, because when we did this, I was like, this is a bear flag gonna probably do a bat W scenario. We literally played it out just like that. I had that thing drawn for like months. So anyway, don't get too bearish. That's the main thing I want to say. USA is a little bit positive, about 300 points. So it's starting off today as a good day. Usually, when markets are bullish in the beginning of the week, Wednesday is the day that the punishment comes. So that's why I'm saying just be very cautious for a poke up to get a higher short entry if that's the intention of the market maker. So just be aware and wary of those possible scenarios. I don't know what that is. I'm just going to delete it. Okay. Okay, so that's basically what I wanted to say for the daily. With the daily, we know the level 19.5 and we know level 24, 20,400 is those stuff that we're looking at. Here's the 4 hour. Now you see the 4 hour is brushing up against the 200 EMA. It's making a lower high. You kind of have like a triangle-ish. Here, just trying to. You have one of these things going on. Now you can like extend this out a little bit to like here. No, something like this is what's going on. Okay, obviously the bottom needs to be extended a little bit, but I'm just doing this quickly so we can like keep this video at a reasonable time. Damn it. Sorry. Okay, so this is what we're looking at. Once we break out of this area and we claim this golden pocket, which is at 19.5 to 19.7, I'm sorry these numbers are not displaying because we're too zoomed out. Give me 1 second. Okay, so back to what I was saying is, as I was saying before my dog knocked down my computer, if we can get a 4 hour opening close above this level over here, the golden pocket resistance, you can look for further upside into the levels of resistance that I was saying, such as like 20,400, and then we can look for 20,800. Somebody said today we're going to break out to 30K, and I was like, you have lots of levels in between, so you should be chill. 21,500 is the next level. So you got 3 levels of resistance before you are looking for crazier numbers. I'm going to delete this blue line now because it's completely useless. So the other thing you need to keep into consideration is this. Once you lose this level, it's gonna give you a warning to the downside. So if you are long, you should know that, hey, after the price action gets under 19,380, you should be considering what you want to do with this long, because once we open and close underneath this 19,350 level, the possibility of breaking down into the lower level is much, much, much larger. And not only that, you can even do like a measured move kind of scenario, and obviously it shouldn't be from this angle, but whatever. If it does break down, you should be expecting a retest of this whole level of consolidation at 18.5. So do you see how this all lines up? Here's our measured move out of this triangle. Here's the liquidity. All right, this is where all the money is on this consolidation. Everyone who's trying to take a long probably has their stop at that level. Cool. There you go, just leave it white. So everyone who's taking longs right here is assuming like we're going in this upward channel, and they're taking longs accordingly. Like probably they're doing something like this, like retail style. They're just using the channel to trade, and they're like, "Oh, look, we're rejecting off the channel," which is true. But the point of the matter I was trying to say is like, when you have these tight consolidations, you have a breakout in one direction or other. We've been fighting the downside. See, all this money has been on the downside. We did this liquidity grab to the downside. That's why now I'm like, if we can claim this here, we will probably poke up on this. There you go. Perfect hit of the resistance here. And then if you are assuming that, hey, that's just the smaller move, you need to give us like the real consolidation that we just measured. Fine. Well, if that happens, you'd be looking for the breakout of this, and then you would take the breakout outside of the channel, right into the level of resistance that I told you. After 20,800, this is the next level that I would be looking at, into the pink, white, and this fib, okay, for the next level of resistance. And then you could look for this to be the lower high and sweep all the liquidity to the downside again. But when it comes to the downside, you would hope that what I was saying is I want 20,400 to flip to support and 20,800 next. Well, on the downside, after tapping the liquidity, all the shorts who got squeezed out, right? When it comes to this point, when you take the short from here, the market maker probably is going to take profit right over here and then swing it right back up again. There's no need for him to take the liquidity even further. He's just getting all the longs and over leveraged people out, and then he's going to continue the trend back up. By then, fib time will have kicked in, and then we can actually see if continuation to the upside is coming. Last quick thing I'll show you is the weekly. And this one will do naked. So this is an important thing. Remember, this week, if we can't hold sideways and up, this will do the death cross. You will get extremely more pressure to the downside. So the way that these crosses work, usually price action gets sucked into them. So at least I know after 20,800, the possibility of us getting to this level to put in the true short at like 23,000 is there. But the way that price action does it, if price action goes like really quick up here and liquidates a bunch of shorts, and then we find support here on the 200 EMA, and then yeah, my buddy, Pug, who is saying 30K is right. We will have broken out of this consolidation. We have claimed our resistance as support, and now we continue further for the next level of resistance at 28,000 to 30 some K. So that is very possible. It's just not going to happen in a day, and it can, but I mean, for me, the way I'm watching it and calculating it, I'm being very careful. So yeah, that is the thing I wanted to point out. I saved that picture for him for fun. Let's quickly go look at Ethereum on a daily. And I'm going to let you guys go because I'm going to have to edit the video today due to the boot. Okay, so here's Ethereum on a daily. We have claimed the claimed the lower EMAs. Oh goodness. We have claimed the lower EMAs, and what we are looking for is trying to stay above the 21 with an open and close today. If we can hold this 1330, 1335 level at the daily close, we can look for the extension up to the next 1420 resistance and then 1520 after that. This is what we said, same thing yesterday. Yesterday we were taking shorts. Shorts kind of are still floating in midair. So being short for too long is a little bit of a red flag. Also, I was looking for a quick rejection off the 21. If we're not getting it, like you see this rejection, rejection, rejection. This is not a rejection. This is kind of claimed. We are holding above that now. This is claimed, in my opinion. So now I'm looking for how much selling is actually going to occur on this daily candle. If it's lackluster, the next candle can open sideways and continue right up, destroy some shorts because it's going to be a squeeze. The squeeze is coming. When it will play out, I can't tell you, but it is so close that now that this liquidity grab to the downside happened, they're making this fake head and shoulder situation here, going sideways, boring you guys. And then what happens is market maker accumulate. He's going to start marking up, and he's going to make the stair step pattern. He's going to get all the shorts liquidated or stopped out. And then as people are trying to short here, they're adding fuel for the rise. They're adding shorts here, adding fuel for the rise. Until we test this lower high or actually claim the lower high, there should be like really no swing shorts. Scalp wise, you do whatever you guys want to do. I don't really care. I'm just telling you guys, if you guys are not looking at the bigger picture, it's dangerous. Don't get just caught up. When we scalp, we're looking at a 15-minute chart, right? I'll just be honest. We're looking at something this close, and I just showed you all that other stuff, right? Okay, there you go. So on a 15-minute, you can see that people might think this is bearish, like, oh, I shorted here, I'm going to take profit at the 200 or all the way down here. Well, that's totally understandable, but you see this curvature of this 9 EMA over here? You see how this curves up right here? And then this uses that as support, and then takes it to the upside. The 9 gets above the 21, and then you see a larger rally. But look what's going on here. You got your curvature. You're finding your support not on the 55 EMA, even deeper on the 100 EMA. So liquidity has been grabbed. Now, once you get above this, like how I just showed you here, you're going to get that extension up. Now the market maker, me personally, was looking for a short at 1365 to 1380. Now all the people who shorted at 1330 to 1345 are going to feel the pressure for the next leg up. When that leg comes, see, this green line here is the channel. We're using it now as support. We broke down out of the channel. We took the liquidity at the perfect level, which was the 1220 OB, but it broke under that and took it at 1180, the fib extension. But this is where I was expecting support to come. They just did a liquidity grab. That's why I'm saying since this fib extension got pulled, we claimed back the breakdown area. Now we even got back into the channel. We went back into the channel, broke back down, resistance, support, and now it's claimed channel is acting as support now twice. I would be very, very cautious for a move up to the mid of the channel at 1400 to 1420. That's where I would expect the next rejection, because all this liquidity right here is going to probably get tapped. And what I'm talking about is this. All these guys have stops right above this level. You can even raise it if you want to be that conservative, right above here. So a lot of people have shorts from all throughout this. You know, if they didn't take profits, and even these guys probably have logically a stop loss right above 1345. That's where you want the liquidity to be sucked first. And then if we get into 1365, I was saying this is 1365 to 1380 is where I would like to take my short, expecting 1420 to be the stop loss for the rollover of the middle of the channel back to support maybe around 1330, not this 1342. 1342 is the stop loss for the people who are trying to take shorts locally. For me and my group, it's going to be 1420 because we're not entering until this block here. If this is where the roll around happens, that's okay. We'll just wait for our long. We know what we're doing. We're not tripping. You got to keep in mind that if you lose the channel, you still have support here at 1288, 1290, like low 1300s. Once that's broken, I'm going to be bearish again. Until this is broken with the 4-hour open and close, I'm going to be bullish and expecting higher. Now I even have my secondary line of support, my ascending channel. I'm going to use that as support. Ascending channels, I don't use them green. I make them red. Why? Because I like to short off the middle of the channel or the top of the channel. Descending channels, okay, check this shit out. Descending channels, such as this, right here, and I did have this fucking channel here, so no one can say I didn't. Descending channels like this, I like to take scalp longs off the bottom. You see how much money you could have made just doing that? This is the one time you got hurt, because a lot of people would have probably had a stop loss right outside that OB. You would have got wicked out. And then as soon as we claimed the OB back, you would have had to market it. You probably weren't going to be able to limit in, otherwise you would have been chasing it a little bit later. But you would have instantly should have known to market after this got claimed and we broke back up. Like that's something that you know, it's not easy to do once you take a loss. You know, you like psychology is a little bit messed up. Like, you know, ooh, do I want to risk it again? This is like roulette with martingale, man. You just gotta know that hey, you were right. You just have to be confident in your TA. So stuff like this, you know, this was why I'm more assuming higher. Because why would they give this guy an opportunity to close his short? All these shorts are trapped. All the longs were trapped from up there. Why would we let them go? See, all these guys were trapped from up here. This was the true short, 1400. Okay, this was the true long scalp over here, like around 1225. This is where you're supposed to take profit on both ends. That's why we're getting so much consolidation. Now this is support. So that's how I'm playing it. Not only that, but the lowest EMA is your, support at like 1320, 1325. So use that to your advantage. All right. So the point of today, all right, locally, 4 hour. We already did the daily, so I'm just gonna go this 4 hour, and then we can let everyone go. We are holding support. We need to basically hold 4 hour open and closes above 1320. If you lose 1310 with the 4 hour open and close, that's big red flag. Okay. Pressing into the $1,300 area is not a good thing. Once you lose this 1290 to 1292, whatever, it's like basically 1290. Under 1290 to 1280, you should be definitely considering cutting short, because then the possibility of testing this wick is going to be there, and I could be wrong. I'm assuming we're going to continue this upward path. I'm assuming we're continuing this upward path as EMAs and my channel support has been claimed. Okay, but we don't know. And then this channel, when it broke down, it made a new consolidation. So this channel is old. This consolidation is showing that it broke back into the channel. When I do things like this, what I look for is inverse head and shoulder. So here's my shoulder, here's the head. Now I'm looking for this little Quasimodo shoulder and up. So this is kind of the logic that I'm waiting. I can expect this consolidation to come back into this area and then like chop, and then break. Okay, so I'm not like completely bullish. I am totally understanding of price action coming down to consolidate and to build that right shoulder before the breakout. If the shoulder breaks under the golden pocket, that will be my flag. Like, hey, this is not a head and shoulder anymore. More than likely, this is going to be another liquidity sweep to the downside, like deeper shark kind of situation. So yes, that is the thought process I have for today. If you guys have any questions or concerns, please leave it in the section below. If there are other assets you would like to cover, please feel free to let me know, and I will get back to you about the analysis. Please, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, press the bell button for notifications. And let me see, do we need to go over Dixie today? And yeah, if you guys would like, feel free to join the Discord group. It's in the description of this video below. Dixie is finding a little bit of trouble under the EMA's resistance, but more than likely it's going to get scooped up here and up. The only time we have to worry is, let's say right here. If I start getting price under 112, same as yesterday I did actually. Under 112 is a red flag for me. So I'll wait to see if I can use 112 as support. We need to claim this $13 and then start pumping. If this starts breaking under 111, then you can assume we're going to go higher quicker. And right now, USA is doing good by being up 400 points. So, Dixie should be pulling back if stocks are going up. And Bitcoin and Ethereum should be going up as stocks are going up. So something is going on, so be careful. Let me see real quick. I'm just watching the US pre-market pump, so I was just curious, like, what's ETH doing? Yeah. Is it gonna come and break everyone out of this long? That's what I'm waiting. I mean, this short. My prediction is that we're gonna just poke up here and then try to we're gonna like gun up, like $30-$40 like fast, like ETH wise. Bitcoin will probably go to 20K ish. Stop out the shorts from like 19.7. 19.9 would have been like a lot of people's stops, so I can imagine it poking above it. So let's see. I mean, we'll see if this holds as consolidation continues up. I'm not gonna force price action to do this or that. All right, guys. Well, be safe, be careful. I know some of you guys are trading Link, some of you guys are trading Quant. If you guys are interested in those charts, feel free. Matic, I know we have a lot of those alt TAs going on right now with you guys trying to make some quick money. So feel free to let me know if there's a chart you need to see right away. Thank you so much, guys. Talk to you soon. Be safe. Bye bye.